Matthew C. McWilliams said, "The path we are on in America leads to a hollowing out of our republic. It will result in the rise of a democracy in name only, where elections do not have consequences and the rule of law is replaced by the rule of the powerful." He adds, "We need to remember something that has been forgotten by too many, which is that we are all in this together. All in, all together. All together. This unnatural struggle for power demands compliance and submission that each and every one of us must refuse. Refuse and revolt against fascism is in laughter and joy. Refuse and revolt in protests. Refuse and revolt in education. Refuse and revolt in song. And refuse and revolt in unity, community, grace, and kindness." If there are any students or young people out there with a passion awaiting their catalyst, or anyone waiting for the nudge they need, let this be that nudge. Let the students here today, in the audience, on stage, be that nudge. Let this beautiful crowd of patriotic believers, all of you, be that nudge. Will we allow our children to grow up in a country divided by petty arguments and the man-made problems used to divide us? Or will they grow up in a place where they are free to live as equal, beautiful individuals in a country that seeks equal opportunity for every single one of us? If we don't have hope, then what do we have? As Dave Matthews says, we gotta do much more than believe if we want to see the world change. And we're doing that here today. If you're listening on a live stream, at home, on your phone, we need your voice, and we are counting on you. This doesn't end today. Stand up and show up for the country you want to see, and bring Trump's fascist house of cards down now, while we still can. All in, all together. Trump must go now! And get that damn freak Miller out of here too. Thank you very much.
Hello to my fellow students, fellow citizens, and fellow patriots. My name is Trevor. I am a student from the University of Massachusetts, Boston, and I am missing classes as we speak to be here in DC. No class or no job would ever prevent me from being here in DC, because time is wasting. Every second that Trump and his fascist regime remain in power is another second that goes towards stripping away our rights. Free speech is under attack. Education is under attack. The rule of law is under attack. You are under attack. People of color across the country are in very real danger and are being racially profiled and targeted by masked ICE agents with total impunity. However, it's not just people of color that are being grabbed off the street and brutalized. It's anyone of any skin color that stands in their way. It's children. It's priests. It's students. It's cops. It's anyone, including you. This is why we need to be here today. We need to stand up for each other. As Americans, as human beings, we need to stand up to the onset of white supremacy in our government. We need to remove Trump from the White House and his entire fascist regime. To those of you here today, thank you. To those of you who could not make it today, especially my fellow students, I understand why you may be apprehensive about what we're trying to do. We know how daunting this may seem. But will sitting and waiting for the courts or those bum Democrats to fix it accomplish anything? No! We have to do it ourselves. We have proven we are the real power in this country. Know that if you have not made it today, you still have time. You still have time to come to DC to fight for what is right, to fight for your freedom, and to fight for the freedom of your fellow Americans. Thank you. Fuck Donald Trump and fuck ICE.
Biology student. My name is Cameron. I'm from California. Yeah. If you're looking for a sign to stand up in this moment of time, this is it. We need you to make sacrifices right now. I know when I say that it sounds scary, but it can be one of the most rewarding things you do. I've given up almost 2 weeks of making money from work, learning in my classes, spending my favorite holidays with my family, to be here. And not for a moment have I thought it's been the wrong thing to do. The people I've gotten to know, the work we've done together, and the movement that this is becoming has made it so freaking worth it. And I've also had to realize that I can retake a class next semester, but we do not have a lot more time to get out of this fascist regime's grip on our democracy. So, as an aspiring biologist, my motivation and will comes from my love of the earth and every living being on it, as well as a chance for future generations to live on a habitable planet. But every single person here has their own unique reason for being here. Every single one of you in this ocean of people. So whatever it may be, you need to keep that fire burning, and you need to bring it out in others. And if you at home are hearing this and you have that fire burning inside of you, you need to get to DC and where we can drive Trump out. All right, one more. Trump must go now. Trump must go now. All right, thank you.
We are so glad to have partnered with over 30 organizations to launch the fall of the Trump fascist regime. And you can see the full list along with a schedule of what's next, because today is just the beginning. This is the launch. We have plans, which I'm going to share soon, for tomorrow, the next day, the day after that, and you can also find them along with the partners at trumpmustgo.org, trumpmustgo.org. And with that, I want to welcome one of our partners, President of Now, Kim Villanueva. Give her a warm welcome.
All right, how's everyone doing? Woo! Sisters, brothers, and handmaids! Woo! This is a time to be bold and blunt. Not far from here stands the World War II memorial over there, a tribute to those who fought to defeat fascism. Yet those same evils have returned, more sophisticated, more insidious, more dangerous than ever, especially for women. Today, a new war is being waged, led by Donald Trump. Boo! Boo! A war to divide us, to silence us, to strip away our most basic rights. We need nothing less than a new anti-war movement, a movement for our rights, our freedom, our very lives. The Trump regime is built on falsehoods, fueled by lies, and lifted straight from the fascist playbook to destroy democracy. And you, every one of you here today, are part of that new anti-war movement. You are ready to stand up, speak out, and keep our democracy alive. This is our moment to draw the line, to defend the promise of equality and freedom for all. We are here today to say no to the war on democracy, to say no to the war on women, and to say fuck no to fascism. Behind Trump's agenda is a network of extremists, years in the making with a single goal, the systemic dismantling of our rights. Project 2025 is their roadmap. They want to outlaw abortion. They want to demonize immigrants, including my father. They want to overturn marriage equality, defund public assistance, and erase decades of progress for women and families. They've already cut SNAP benefits for 42 million people. That's not policy, that's cruelty. SNAP benefits are not strangers. They're our friends, our neighbors, our families. My own grandchildren receive STAT benefits. I know how vital that support is, but too many children across America go without. A political movement has grown around a culture of toxic masculinity, one that glorifies aggression, division, and domination. In that world, women are vilified and attacked for demanding equality. That movement is modern fascism, a threat to women's security, independence, and to every program that sustains our families and our future. We are here today to protest the cuts, the firings, the silencing of services that save women's lives, but we will not be silent. We will be loud. We will be strong. And yes, we will win. Yesterday, we went to the polls and elected democracy in Virginia and New Jersey, New York City, California, Pennsylvania, and even Detroit, Michigan. That was just the beginning. Hate is not the solution. Fascism is not the formula. Democracy is our fight. Equality is our mission. And together, we will never be defeated. Thank you. Make some noise one more time for now. Another partner in making today possible, the RevCom Corps for the Emancipation of Humanity, and I'm happy to introduce Noche Diaz, spokesperson for the RevCom Corps.
In the name of humanity, we refuse to accept a fascist America. 1 year ago, the ice began to creep in after the election of Donald Trump 2.0. Who could have known how far things would have come in a year? Well, I'll tell you what, we follow Bob Avakian, who did know what was coming. Myself and others in the RevCom Corps were out there in January in sub-zero temperatures with the Baltasar, standing up against ICE raids against immigrant sisters and brothers, warning people of what was coming. And too many people waited to see. Well, now we have seen, and we must drive it out. We're revolutionaries. We know that there's a rot at the core of this country and a system that is unjust and a threat to humanity. But we are up here and we are going to work with every single decent human being who wants to defeat fascism, because the future of humanity is on the line. There's people who say, oh, the RevComs, Bob Avakian, don't work with them. They're scary. They have motives. Yeah, well, I'll tell you our motives. We're going to defeat fascism. And we're going to work for the emancipation of humanity. We're going to be non-violent, but we're non-compliant. And to those who say, oh yeah, I'm working against Trump, I'm doing my thing, ask them, have you already lost the taste of outrage? Have you already lost the ability for your blood to boil as children are dragged out of their beds in zip ties by jackbooted thugs landing in Black Hawk helicopters in South Shore housing projects, in Los Angeles, in Washington, D.C.? How long until you lose the ability to be outraged? And how much are you willing to put up with? And how blinded by poll numbers have you become to the outrage and what you are being made into by living with fascism? No. Everyone who tells you, yeah, I'm against it, but I don't want to join with you because blah, 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 blah. Tell them the only but that matters is getting your butt down here to Washington, D.C. Get into the breach that we are creating today. Put your shoulder into the wedge that is going to drive out this fascist regime in the name of humanity. I am proud to have shared this stage as a revolutionary, as a communist,
as a follower of Bob Avakian, with people who are former police officers, veterans who have sworn service to this country that I have been fighting against my whole life. I am proud to be up here with people from all kinds of different perspectives, because I have seen decent people break and turn away in these dark times. And I have seen a lot of you and all of these people out here be made into the ones who are going to change history. So let me end by saying, look, if you want to find out more about the RevCom Corps for the Emancipation of Humanity, we're going to be out here marching with you today, tomorrow, and in an ongoing way. We got time to get into big questions about what kind of world we want to live in, but none of us are going to live with the world that Donald Trump is going to force on us. And I will end with the words of Bob Avakian that motivated me all the way back when we were facing trial in Chicago, standing up to this Trump fascist regime. When Bob Avakian said, "This is not the time for demoralization and despair. This is a time for righteous anger and revolutionary determination. This is a time for collective action and self-sacrificing struggle for the greater good of defeating fascism. This is a time to unite all who can be united, to give the great gift to humanity of growing up in a world where there isn't ruled by fascists." Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. David Smith of Indivisible. Indivisible was one of the chief organizers of No King's Day. Here is David from their North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina chapter. Come on, David, give us what you got.
If it'll work, there it is. I'm going to use this one because I got to move, people. I don't know about all of you, but I got to move today. In 1963, Dr. King was right over there at the other end of this beautiful reflecting pool with all those people who came here who sacrificed year after year to hold these rights that we are barely holding on to today together for us so we could do what we're doing right now. And we need to pay homage to that. We need to respect that moment by saying Trump must go now. What would Dr. King think if he saw all of you here today? He would say, look at my dream coming true. He gave us a dream. He gave us a responsibility to make that dream come true. Every one of you needs to make that come true. Every one of you needs to go back home and call everybody you know and grab them by the throat in a nurturing way and bring them to D.C. Get them here now, because Trump must go now. Yesterday gave me strength. I was afraid before. Anybody out there afraid before? Yesterday gave me strength. It showed what we can do. Because when the government is shut down, we showed up to work. We're the government, damn it! And we demand that.
So as we get ready to march, there's a couple next steps I want to make sure you know, because today is the launch of protest that needs to come back again and again and again and again and not stop until this regime is removed from power. I want to give a shout out again to everybody who partnered to make today happen, everybody who's contributed their time, their resources, their energy into this launch. We got to go gather more people to carry this forward, to find those partners, to get involved, to get the schedule. together, united for one demand. Trump must go. So we mentioned it before, but this is really important. Friday, 9 a.m., we are going to be outside the Supreme Court. They're going to be having a private conference to decide whether or not they're going to hear a case that challenges marriage equality. We're going to be there to say, love won, we're not going back, Trump must go now. So you need to get all the people that weren't here today, that are in your life, to come out on Friday at 9 a.m. And tomorrow, we're going to be marching. Tomorrow, Thursday, 11 a.m., we're going to be marching from George Washington University to Georgetown University to bring more people into this, to raise the demands with even more determination and relentlessness. On Saturday, we're going to be going out through the neighborhood. We're going to start at 11 a.m. in Columbia Heights. And on Sunday, there's a veteran say no to the War Department, to the war on the U.S. cities, that they pledged an oath to the Constitution, not fascist tyrant Trump. So to get that schedule, to get involved, you want to go to TrumpMustGo.org. You gotta text again one more time, 855-755-1314. You're gonna text no Trump, no spaces. I'll say that one more time, 855-755-1314. You're texting no Trump. And why are you doing this? Because you need to be connected. You need to be part of this movement. That will not happen if we do not work together to grow it. There are tens of millions of us across the country who know that Trump is illegitimate. And they're even in the halls of power, but we have to create that political earthquake through our nonviolent resistance from below that compels and enables them to move heaven and earth to remove this regime from power. So as we get ready to march, I want to make sure that you've got your signs. There's signs over there. And I want to welcome up one of the many volunteers who's helped make this possible. And I want to give it up for all the volunteers who are making today possible. So make some noise, whether they're volunteering for press, whether they're volunteering as marshals, helping with legal. This is powered by the people. And I want to bring up my sister Justice from California, who dropped everything to be here, to mobilize, because nothing less than driving out this fascist regime is going to measure up. She's going to lead us in a call and response.
Can everybody hear me out there? I'm Justice for All, out here from NorCal. Before we get into this chant, I do have an announcement though. Some unlucky lady left her phone in the restroom. If you are a lady who lost her phone, please come see me at the edge of this stage after the chant.
While the walkie-talkie is going, this is a good time to say again, November. We gotta flood the streets of DC every day. Bring forward those millions. We're gonna bring more. We have events every day, actions that need your involvement. And they include the partners that we're working with that are doing the removal coalition actions on November 21st and 22nd. We gotta all be in the streets of DC together. And one more thing that
And so there are 4 principles that we want to remember throughout this march and throughout this protest as the days come. We're going to remember them through this chant. Now, this chant has a military cadence that you probably will all recognize. So as I say the words, repeat and fall in. Number 1, our solemn vow. Trump must go now. Number 2, we're nonviolent. We gather millions, won't relent. Number 3, we must unite. Different views but the same fight. Number 4, when they attack. Rally more people and come right back. Now it's your turn to take a stand. Join us from across the land. Join us in our solemn vow. Trump must go, he must go now. Sound off, join us. Trump must go now. Go now!
Oh, one more announcement. We're going to have Waking Stone close this rally out. But before that, we have 2 things. We have a phone. If you lost a phone, we have a phone. So meet Justice over here. And if you lost a credit card, please come on over here as well. And we are going to have Waking Stone kick us off. As we get ready to march, make sure you're getting a sign. And as we're gathering, we're gonna be listening to Waking Stone. We're gonna be joined by the Handmaid's Army DC. Ready.
Fascist America!
Let's march, DC!
All right, we're marching. Let's go. All right, that's the direction, folks. This direction. Begin to move in this direction.
All right, we need some volunteers.
Trump must go now.
Trump must go now.
We need some volunteers to hold these bags up here.
Get some volunteers to help hold.
Volunteers, let's help us out over here, okay? We're going to get behind the lead banners in the front and march on. Let's do it.